distraction game when it comes to the markets. So we wait to see. We find out maybe at 1 a.m. Eastern time. Bottom line, Maria, though, still that doesn't change the fact that we are at a very bad moment for the European Union and the Eurozone. This is a moment that 2 years ago, unanimously, European leaders said would never happen. A Eurozone country was never not going to meet its obligations, and we are learning that that is completely untrue, and it is happening right now.
Yeah, but Michelle, they're not calling it a default, right? So tell us how this plays out in the coming weeks in terms of that big deadline that Greece faces March 20th when the bond payout is due.
Yeah, they're calling it a restructuring.
Not a default,
if this deal
right.
is successful, that March 20th payment, that March 20th payment becomes irrelevant. Remember, that's a 14.5 billion euro payment that Greece was going to have to pay. If this deal is successful, it looks like it will be, that number gets cut in half at least nominally. But remember, the cash payment is much, much smaller because they're only going to give out a little bit of cash, just new debt. Bottom line, that payment goes from 14.5 billion euros to roughly 2 billion euros of cash. It's very significant, takes a lot of pressure off for that March 20th payment. Now, it could be that a lot of holdouts decided on that March 20th date not to tender, and if the Greek, if they don't trigger the credit default swaps, anybody who held out on that March payment is going to get paid in full, 100 cents on the dollar. That will be a huge payout for anybody who white-knuckled it through this process.
Wow. All right. We'll be watching that. Michelle, thanks so much. Michelle Cabrera live tonight in Athens. So we have two big stories that will set the tone.